Hello students, here we have a numerical based on internal resistance and Kirchhoff laws together. We are given a situation for drawing the circuit diagram and then we have to apply KVL and KCL to find the unknowns. So here the circuit diagram also we have to draw, and this circuit diagram is about the cells, and we have studied now that along with EMF, internal resistance is also required to draw with the cell. So let us first understand how to draw the circuit. So two cells of EMF 1.5 and 2 volt and internal resistance 1 ohm and 2 ohm respectively are connected in parallel. Okay, so we have to draw a circuit diagram in this manner. First cell and second cell, they are connected in parallel, so we have shown one below another. Now the cell is represented completely by its internal resistance, so we have to show internal resistance always like this. Now these two cells are connected in such a manner that they are parallel and they are connected so as to send current in the same direction through external resistance of 5 ohm. So both the cells are connected in parallel and they are sending a current to external resistance capital R. Okay, so first of all, why we have connected positive terminals on the same side? Because it is written in the question, they are connected in parallel so as to send current in the same direction. So this will also send and this will also send in the same direction current to the external resistance. So this is the circuit diagram. Two cells in parallel along with internal resistance and connected with the external resistance. Now let us write the values which are given. We show the EMF here. So first cell EMF is 1.5 volt and first cell's internal resistance is 1 ohm. Second cell's EMF is 2 volt, internal resistance is 2 ohm and external resistance value is given 5 ohm. This way. Now the circuit diagram we have drawn. First thing is done. Now second thing is that we have to apply KCL and KVL to find potential drop across 5 ohm. Potential drop across 5 ohm here in the circuit. Now we will apply KCL and KVL as we apply usually. So for applying KCL and KVL, we need to see the positive of the cells. So first of all we will apply KCL. KCL means we have to show proper currents of the circuit in all the branches. So suppose this is the first cell, it will send current I1. This current will flow till the time single wire is there. So till here I1. And we will return I1 current to the cell as is the rule. Whatever current the battery gives, same current we have to return to the battery. Our second cell is 2 volt. It will send current I2 till here. And we have to return I2 current to the cell also, to the second cell. So this has given current I2, so we have written I2 current to the second cell. Then here at the junction, I1 and I2 both are coming, so they will get added and move as I1 plus I2. So I1 plus I2 is flowing through this resistance and then it is till here I1 plus I2. Then after reaching here, I1 part will go there and I2 part will go there. So this is the proper KCL applied. After that now we have to apply KVL so that we can make the equations and we can solve the equations for finding the unknowns. So what we can do now, we can draw the loops. So let us now, we are applying KVL. Okay. So for KVL, we need to take loops. So suppose our first loop is this lower loop. Okay, first loop is this loop. We can name it also like A, B, C, D. We can name it, the path is ABCD path. Okay, so our loop number first is ABCD path. ABCD means this lower part. You have to hide the second cell and you have to apply the equation here. So in this loop there is one battery of 2 volt. We will write 2 volt here. And after that we will take all the resistances and we will multiply them with the currents. But we have to take care of the direction of the current. So suppose that positive direction of current which we are drawing, the positive direction of the current is always drawn from the battery's positive. So it is this way. So from this 2 volt, first resistance which is appearing is 5 and its current is I1 plus I2 and it is in the same direction, so positive. Same direction means our red color current direction and this blue color current direction is same. Blue one is positive current. Next resistance which is appearing is 2, but in this the current is I2 and the current is flowing in the same direction, so positive only. After that we will apply KVL equation for the second loop. We need one more loop. Now we can take this loop also, which is this rectangle, or we can take this outer loop also. Outer loop means hiding this middle battery, second battery, and involving only the first battery. So let us take now, I am taking this second loop, this one which is this rectangle. Now in this rectangle there are 2 batteries. So whenever 2 batteries are appearing together, we have to add or subtract the 2 batteries. That is decided by how the terminals are facing. If same terminals are facing, then the batteries are subtracted. So in this loop, this negative of the first battery is facing the negative of second battery. So same terminal is facing. That means the 2 batteries will be subtracted. So 2 minus 1.5 means 0.5 volt is the resultant voltage. After that we have to take all IRs. So resistance 1 is here, resistance 2 is here. Only 2 resistances in this loop. Now we have to always take the positive direction of current from bigger battery if 2 batteries are available. So bigger battery is 2 volt. From this we will decide a positive direction of current. Now first resistance is 1 ohm. Its current is I1, but it is coming this way. I1 is coming this way, but positive direction of current is this way. So we will put minus sign. In the same manner, if we go to the next resistance 2 ohm, its current is I2 and the current direction I2 is towards left and our blue current will also come towards left only. So both are in the same direction, so we will put positive sign. Next step is that we have to solve these 2 equations so that we can get the values of I1 and I2. So let us simplify these equations. 2 equal to 5I1 plus I2 are together taken, so it will become 7I2. From the second equation, there is no need to simplify, it is already simplified. Now we have to solve these 2 equations so that we can get I1 and I2. So like we solve the linear equations, we will solve these 2 equations. So here 5I1 is appearing, here minus I1 is appearing. Let us multiply this equation with 5 so that here we will get 5I1 term. So 2 equal to 5I1 plus 7I2. This is the first equation answer. Now second equation. After multiplying with 5, this will become 2.5. This will become minus 5I1 and this will become 10I2. We will add the 2 equations so that this term is getting cancelled. 5I1 and minus 5I1 is 0. So here it will be 4.5 and here it will be 17 I2 after adding. So I2 we are getting as 4.5 upon 17 ampere. And in the same manner, we can get I1 also. We can put this I2 equation in any of the equation like this. So in any one equation let us substitute. So I am substituting in first equation only. Seven into 4.5 upon 17. We have to multiply 7 into 4.5 into 17. Before that we have to shift 5 I1 here. So 2 minus 7 into 4.5 is 31.5 upon 17. Let us take LCM. So we are getting 2.5 upon 17, the answer of 5 I1. This way I1 is coming 0.5 upon 17 ampere. So we have got two answers, I2 and I1. Now our next step is that we have to solve potential drop across 5 ohm. So in the 5 ohm resistance, the total current which is flowing is I1 plus I2. So last step will be potential drop across 5 ohm. We will solve like this. V equal to IR. I means total current is I1 plus I2 into R. I1 plus I2. It will become 5 by 17. You can see I1 and I2 if we add 0.5 and 4.5. It will become 5 upon 17 into R. R is 5 ohm. This way the answer which we will get for potential drop across 5 ohm, it will become 25 by 17 volts. So across whichever resistance the voltage is asked, you have to multiply the total current with that resistance. So total current I1 plus I2, resistance is 5. So this is the answer. So this way we solve the questions in which circuit diagrams are also asked. Circuit diagram also has some marks, and remaining part of the question will be applying KVL, KCL to solve the unknowns.